And in 2021, you thought they were washed, but you can well and truly say that G2 are back. The Yankos is back. Who would have thought a 3-0 in favor of G2?
I think Rogue is actually a very strong team. I still feel like we can definitely beat them. I still feel like we're even favored.
We're finally showing like the kind of scream G2 that we had for the whole split.
Pargamus, no aftershock. Might make it out to safety. It's clean movement. The kill misses.
We're gonna make you guys proud tomorrow.
He has vision. Yankos going in. Yankos, he gets it. Oh, they want the 3-0.
All of this doesn't actually matter if we lose tomorrow as well.
The job is not done, and we still need to manage to win this, because all of it won't matter if we're not gonna win the finals.
This year, even though you replaced the LEC MVP, the fact that we're still here in the finals is kind of speaks to the level that they're bringing.
Oh, there goes Ray! He hits two members. That's the guy who goes a big damage. Oh, that's the flank of the century, but it doesn't find the target. Fanatics holding their own in this fight. Upset, no flash, and Odo knows it. Local focus, but here comes Gnarl. Here comes the re-engage, and that's the wombo we talked about. Fire rains from the sky as Comp Game 5, absolute victory over Fnatic as Rogue move on to the finals, as Rogue will be the final boss in the LEC.
Going to finals wouldn't mean much to me unless I win it, and I would really like to bring G2 back to their throne.
People put me off so many times of winning the trophy, and it happening after like 8 years of my career would be kind of crazy.
But only one can be called the best. It wasn't meant to be this way. This studio was never meant to be this quiet, this empty. We've seen too many LEC seasons without a live audience. The players that have developed from European regional leagues and from the EU Masters fill the LEC seats underneath the lights, but you were not able to join us. We've been locked down for so long that many of our players have never even played in front of our crowd. Many of the staff have never even worked with the fans. But for the fans and the players and the crew who've been around long enough to recognize this old trophy, to remember the way that it used to be, got a tantalizing taste, a small hint of our old lives coming back yesterday. These past 2 years have been hard. They've impacted so many people in ways that words won't ever describe. But we persevered, we overcame the challenges, and we continue to do so. The barren quiet that looms over all of us is finally, hopefully, starting to show signs of returning to normality. We here at the LEC have been fortunate to keep the lights on, to keep the show going, to keep providing an avenue for the best players to compete, bringing joy and entertainment to everybody watching. But that has now changed. For 757 days, it's been you at home and us here. But this weekend, we get to do something I haven't done in a while. Ollie, you're going the wrong way. Ollie, viewers, everyone, come with me. I have been itching, waiting, literally melting at the bit to say this. Berlin, make some noise! That's right! We have a live studio audience for the first final in 7. And here, in front of this audience that is chomping at the bit for the games, I have to ask, Berlin, who here is supporting Rogue? That wasn't bad, but I've got a feeling this next one's gonna be louder. Who here is supporting G2? The home crowd favors G2. Will it help or hinder? But no matter who you support, there is one thing that brings us all together. Berlin, what is your region? That's right, and it's time to meet the players and get this championship series underway.
They say it started like a wildfire. It's kind of funny that you had me written off dead. Now we're coming for the empire. So now you love me, but you ain't seen nothing yet. Go tell and watch me, keep your eyes on me. I caught you sleeping before, and now I'm in your head. You can't close it, the doors are open. Now you ain't seen nothing yet. They say it's starting like a wildfire. I feel it spreading in a new wave right now. Shake the game, build an empire. If you're ready, we can start it up. We can start this right now. I hear the roar of the wildfire. It makes me wanna aim higher. We have to take control. I'm always chasing the path I'm facing, ignites the fire. Time to take what's yours. Stand and watch us, keep your eyes on us. Always leaving our mark, living in your head. Can't contain us, there's no escaping. Now you ain't seen nothing yet. They say it's starting like a wildfire. I feel it spreading in a new wave right now. Change the game, build an empire. If you're ready, we can start it up. We can start this right now.
We're just getting started. Fire in the blood, but we're still cold-hearted. Eyes on the prize, do what we gotta do to secure our rise. Like pioneers with no fear, never back down, this our frontier. Ash on the path, don't get too near. Blazing a trail, never adhere. Yeah, the road we chose is only built for the pros, and we can walk through the highs and the lows. Lunges and throws, got the crown, never letting it go. Royalty, you ain't getting the throne. Leaders of a new empire, clawed our way up from the muck and the mire. Nothing will take from us all these desires. We're at the summit, we're still going higher. We are the crucible, we are the fire.
Welcome to the 19th League of Legends European Championship Final. Today, Rogue take to the stage looking to secure their first title against the best of Europe in G2. Starting on the blue side for Rogue, it's the crownless king of the top lane, the Sultan of weak sides, Odawane, looking to take him down in his first season with G2. The man played his way, his meta, and his style. It's Broken Blades. Making his debut in EU, Malrang in the jungle has led Rogue to finals. Standing opposite him, the longest standing, most successful jungler Europe has ever produced, Yakos. With 63 playoff games in total, the last mid-lane standing, shaking the slip-ups of the seasons past, one final hurdle remains for Rogue's mid-lane, Larson. What stands in his way? With 6 finals appearances, 6 titles secures, it's G2 Caps. The Greek god out of the bottom lane, surprising and surpassing all who stood in his way. It's Calm! Standing opposite, Flacket did not flake under the pressure and stood up to rival the best Europe has ever produced. These bot laners may be Europe's next superstars. Support on and off the rift. The beating heart of Rogue. The foundation for Rogue. It's Trimby! Back-to-back European Masters titles and now looking for the LEC crown. It's Targamas! Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, put your hands together for your 2022 European LEC Spring finalists, Rogue and G2!
Where his jungler is on the flash charm.
Jankos coming to follow up, and that's gotta be it. Larsen nowhere to go. Gifted over the Caps. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's Equalizer's going to come down. Broken Blade, of course, has the Undying Rage. Just looking to kill him onto Oda1, who flashes away. Maurang on the chase, and Broken Blade a little bit too over-ego. Rogue get their first kill of finals. Caps is on his way, though, with the Cataclysm come down. There's no way for Oda1 to escape. He'll be sacrificed. Maurang leaves him to die, and Caps, once again, will be gifted over this kill.
Rogue are on the board, but G2 quick to answer. Similar to yesterday, again, when Fnatic make plays, they're always there, G2.
The mid lane, Caps picks up some of that gold. Oda1 is going to spot Jankos, who does have the Cataclysm. Puts down the Smite as well. Trimby's on his way. Solar Flare dodged away by Jankos, but the Zenith Blade will still follow him. Jankos stunned up. There's nowhere for him to go. Tick, tick, boom. Odo gets his kill. Flash, but he's out of position now. Jankos on his way. Trimby stepping forward. Blackett flashes away. The claim's available, but nowhere for him to go. Rogue pounce from the bush.
Brilliant play from Rogue. They did invest a lot, but
as I say that, Jankos steps into the darkness. Targamas there as well. The Prototype coming in and whipping through them, but the stopwatches will stop Rogue from falling. Jankos has to flash away. Caps on his way. Spirit Rush a possibility. He goes on to Trimby first. He'll get the reset there.
Once more.
3 stacks on it, but Larsen comes in from the backside. The smite from Jankos, not enough. Equalize onto Flacket as well as Larsen looks to take down 1. Caps gets a second. 2 Spirit Rush charges. A possibility of a re-engage. Broken Blade still not here. The tier 2 hits target as he will secure it. Caps dives in. The charm connects, but Odo's up to it towards the flank. Flash, flash, not enough. Oh, Caps with a great route though.
In the top side, this is going to force Larsen to go back to base.
Rogue should know that G2's Baron is not the fastest, right? MFRE not the quickest. Oh, they're looking for a pick.
Doesn't matter who wants neutral objectives when you can just take kills. Jankos takes 1. Caps locked up, but he's able to walk away a lot.
Looking to interrupt the Herald. Odoamne
jumps on the Broken Blade, but look at the damage from Odoamne. He just burns them. The Emperor's going to root him up though, and with the Solar Flare with the follow-up. Broken Blade pops the Undying Rage. Equalizer off towards the backline. Broken Blade with a stopwatch of his own. Targamas coming in with the quickness. The Prototype across the board will be able to get 1. Odo down. Rogue though can look for the re-advances. Comp up towards the side. Trimby diving in, but he's down as well. Caps Caps goes unstoppable. 5 kills for him, and Rogue have to retreat. Rogue, the charm onto Trimby. Caps with the Everfrost as well. Trimby survives, though. Broken Blade goes in. The quickness of the backline, but Cataclysm's not going to be able to lock them up. Oh no, when they pulse a stopwatch, Last trying to get away. The culling, not enough. It's a 1-for-2 trade so far, but Targamas will fall as well, but Caps continues to put the damage down. It's Odo and Malvang versus the world, and the world is going to come crashing down on both of their heads. Malvang gets one in response, but Jankos and Caps clean him up. Equalizer down, but look at the shield from the mountain, from the locket, and then the bullet time rips through Rogue. Malrang and Odo able to retreat for the moment. Still Trimby dying off towards the top side. Jankos distracted by him. The culling out from Larson. Broken Blade down to half HP. Trimby and Jankos still fighting.
Yeah,
Jankos, you can do it, man. I believe in you, Jankos. There we go. He killed a support. Let's go.
He can take his time as well because Baron's up. You can see
Vikin's able to walk away. That is a full equalizer that he tanked there, and he's able to walk away with basically no damage to his health bar. Caps now TPs down towards the bottom lane as Broken Blade's coming in for the fight as well. The quickness onto the backline, one already down, and they're looking for more. G2 take 2 wins a double. Flacket finally on the board. The third comes in for Broken Blade, and Rogue can only stand and watch.
Yeah, it looks like they could just run it down and end here, Medic.
They can definitely do that, Cagel. Obviously, G2 have a penchant for a fountain dive, so we'll see if they decide to end it right now. The Nexus Tower is their target to start. Larson and Comp can only watch as their allies' corpses are strewn in the bottom lane, and G2, in dominant fashion, make it 10-0. G2 shut down Malrang, that's what they're looking to do. The flash away, still going to get the knock-up. Brittle a possibility, Malrang under the tower, first blood, G2!
It's just gonna
Malrang's looking for fight in the mid lane as Caps is caught out, and Rogue don't want us to wax lyrical, instead they want blood. Malrang on the
big plays, but Trimby
for a play here, Featherstorm coming out, Trimby locked up, rooted in place, depth charge used as well, but the Super Mega Death Rocket's not going to do enough to kill off Flacket. Trimby will tick to the Ignite as G2 get their second. Very famous for being immune, but not when you're in range of the call of the Forge God.
Get on to Trimby. See if he hits another, because Rogue have to pull the trigger soon. It's only going to get worse. There's the Ornhorn.
Call of the Forge God coming out. Caps goes in with a package. Trimby locked up. Odo now diving onto the back line as G2 look for the knockups themselves. The poke coming in. Flacket flashing forward. The feathers fly and Rogue die. One down already. Malrang flashing away. Knocks himself away with a blast cone. Chipping away at it. Jankos doesn't know. G2 don't know. TP coming in now.
Jankos.
EQ a possibility. Looking for the smite. He's done this before. He's stolen before. But not today. Hostile takeover goes into the back line. Berserk 2. Stopwatch by Jankos still in the middle of the pit as the missiles begin to barrage in from Caps. One down, Malrang next up. Comp and Larson get away with the Baron, but G2 still win the fight. Yeah. For the damage onto Broken Blade, he uses the Bellows Breath, but the stopwatch is popped as well. Caps in a good position to flank here, but he's spotted on a control ward. How quickly do Rogue react? Broken Blade down, already dead. The hostile takeover coming out as well. It's 1-for-1 traded so far. Malrang's gonna fall as well. Flacket doing so much work here, but Comp, can he open up? Can he find the big guns? Can he find the shots?
The rockets.
Caps instead turns it around, still has the package in his back pocket, and Rogue looking hungrily at the dragon. Can they secure it? Can they steal the soul away from G2? They don't have a jungle. Larson slides in, but Caps dives back. A double for Caps, a soul for G2, and they're looking to make it 11-0 in the losers bracket.
Flash and ult.
Malrang could look for it. Baron down to 4,000 HP. G2 standing on the precipice. Trimby already burst down. Malrang 2 storming away. Comp has to open up. Comp has to do something miraculous in this fight. Larson has the flank position. Jankos already down. Odo on the front line now, but it's 4v3 in favor of G2. Larson trying to get in behind, but the rest of his team is just dying in the mid lane. Caps and G2 once again route Rogue.
Rogue tried to engage into G2, but such a meat grinder in the backline. Instantly, Malrang has to get out. Trimby dies. Malrang trying to escape here. Caps is on the chase. Larson also has to run. Can he find him? He should know that he's in this bush. Process of elimination.
How many numbers is his head? Oh, Caps has more.
Malrang can execute though. Of course, he will still be dead for a while. Does get the execute.
actually play the fights, but now they're looking for a pick on a Flacket.
Caps TPing in, they're looking for Flacket as he goes towards the backline. The hostile takeover's going to do a lot of work here, but Larson able to get him from the side. Look at the damage from Comp, almost kills Odoamne. The locket has to be popped. Malrang diving in with the Stormbringer as well. A stopwatch will stop time, and Targamas keeps himself alive as well as Larson dived in. But the only goal he's going to see here is that stopwatch. G2 wipe him. That was a 4v5 in favor of Rogue, and still they can't find the win.
G2 once again dominate Rogue in the team fight. They dominate the map from start to finish, and G2 are going to bring us to match point.
Rogue just seem like another name on a long list for G2. First they came for Vitality, then for Misfits, then for Fnatic, and now just one win away from claiming their 9th LEC title. The wave's not in their favor right now as they wait to try and fountain dive. Only Odoamne stands, perhaps looking at the last hopes of a title for him slipping between his hands. Odoamne tries to do what he can, but what can you do into the face of G2? The damage on Broken Blade is absurd, but the damage on the Nexus is just enough for G2 to go 11-0. But Malrang is reading the play.
He's on it. G2's bot lane, 3 melee creeps away from level 2. We'll see if they read the play.
Flash forward, Flacket with an early cleanse here. They just need 2 autos on him. He's still got the flash. Malrang can flash chase. One more auto would be enough for the stun, and the chase is on, and Flacket may be done. Rogue strike first in game 3.
So it's Malrang now on the Jarvan who looks for the early gank. G2's in trouble
Larson
here.
locks in the stun card, charmed up. Malrang's on the chase though. Trippy's here as well. Larson levels up in the middle of the fight, and Jankos just able to survive. Target's still on level 1. No way for him to go. Ignite taking Orbital Deception. No, that's right. Oh, he Q-smited for the vision! That was beautiful from Malrang! What a play! And 2 kills come off it! Caps now forced up towards the top side. Larson on the chase. Comp's going to catch out Targamas as well. Comp can chase Targamas. Caps trying to get away, but the Sun Car will lock him up, and Concussive Blows will follow him up. Rogue are here to fight!
G2 have awoken the beast in Malrang. He's been doing it all throughout playoffs. We haven't seen it in the finals.
Chompers come down, and Flacket burns. Jankos here, but really can you fight? Trimby locked up. Jankos will take one. Malrang can EQ. Oh! The pillar! Get back over here! Jankos brings Malrang back, and it'll be another kill over to G2. Caps on the chase with the charm! The fighting never ends! Comp has flash, he'll try and escape. Caps has nowhere to follow up.
I think it was down,
but Odo flashed just in time. Malrang now with the EQ. Larson with the chase. Caps
they have damage here.
Holds flash, the Cataclysm! So being used as well. Malrang here trying to clear out the wave. Targamas with a good bone skewer. Trimby on his way up towards the top side. Jankos and Targamas and Blackhead still trying to do what they can. Dies before he gets charging. Glacial Fisher coming out. Caps looking for the charm. Still lands it onto Odoamne. Underneath the tower, Odoamne dives back in to try and kill off Jankos, but Targamas takes him. More like on a trampoline than Summoner's Rift. Exhaust coming out from Broken Blade from the Unsealed Spell, but the chase is on. The Q connects and Broken Blade. Bone Skewer's going to connect. Sunkar coming out as well. Trimby on the chase, and Targamas will fall. Flacket trying to survive underneath the tower. No Featherstorm for him for a couple of seconds. Still has the flash. Malrang on his way. He will want to tank this up. Do they go for the dive? They probably don't know the Xayah timing. Caps dashing forward with the Spirit Rush. Hits the charm. Trimby pops the stopwatch. Cataclysm coming back in his work. Look for the re-engage. Malrang now on the wrong side of the wall as the chase is on, but he dies back, and Jankos takes one. Feathers fly out. Trimby puts down the Unbreakable, but Comp over the wall. He will die.
Claw things back.
Oh, Trimby!
Dodges the charm. Dodges the knock-up. Still dies. Saw from them against Fnatic in those last 3 games. Caps here for the chase. Orbit Deception. Caps no Spirit Rush, but is back up the stun.
He's dead.
Yeah, I mean, he's dead, but can he escape? Can he do something? Locked up, Trimmy's going to knock him up because the blow is a possibility, and Broken Blade is stunned and flashes, but you can't flash away from an auto that's chasing you down. Comp now getting excited as Targamas is locked up second. One more auto for the concussive blows, and Targamas has nowhere to go. The Zap will find him. A double for Comp as Odoamne is caught off towards the bottom side. Flacket and Jankos chasing him down, but now they're on the wrong side of the rift for this fight. Comp isolated from the rest of Rogue. Jankos stepping forward. Flacket trying to get into the bush, trying to get out of vision, but the control ward will spot him. The knock-up from Malrang is enough. Jankos still chased down. The subjugate for Comp on a killing spree. That's 3 for him. The charm goes in, and Trimby oversteps. Answered. The Cataclysm. Comp no Super Mega Death Rocket. The Zap flashed away by Jankos. Caps with another Orbit Deception. Comp is still chasing in. The TP now by G2 as they look for more. The charm to the side. Call of the Forge God. G2 praying to someone, and they find their answer like manna from heaven. Caps gets another shutdown. Larson will join the fight. Gold card locked in. Marwang's going to EQ away, but Caps
has
still
ult soon.
chase.
Look at his ult cooldown.
About to come off cooldown. Caps goes in, one Spirit Rush, and that's 2. And Caps goes 6-2-2 at the end of the fight.
He's in a good position. Jankos should spot out the flag here. He should know.
A fight might happen here. Malrang has a good position, looking for Caps.
Charm goes in. Caps looking to try and get away from this one. Cataclysm an option. Spirit Rush still available for Caps. Everfrost for the first route. Malrang now retreating back to the safety of his tower, but Comp and Trimby are on their way up. Control ward behind them. A TP possibility for Broken Blade. It's about to come off cooldown. Maybe he will join the fray. Another stun card locked in. Broken Blade goes into the minion wave instead. Last is going to flash away. Caps on the chase onto Malrang. It's down to 300 HP. Trimby coming in as well, but Rogue is so split. Caps flashes into the vision, the fog of war. Comp on the chase. One more. It was a crit. It would have been enough, but he didn't get the crit. He didn't get the kill. Super Mega Death Rocket wide. The Destiny will chase him down. Larson takes one. Now Targamas going to try and get the resets in. Comp stealing the 4v4 here. Larson low. The lock-in not enough. Reset. Death from below. Targamas finds 2. Comp next up. It's 3. 4 on the board for Rogue. They
mitigate the stun, and now we're back in the action.
G2 forcing in the mid lane. Caps with the Spirit Rush going in. Malrang with a good flank position here. Comp, Super Mega Death Rocket dodge with the Feather Storm, and already Trimby's down. Auto Omni chased out as well. Comp and Larson knocked up, and G2 unrelenting continue their advance. 2 more kills to them with the Baron still remaining.
No flash.
Larson gets the stun card in, but Caps is on the chase, and you can see G2 erupt backstage. The fight continues. G2 wiped them, and the celebrations. Here's the call of the Forge God. Malrang going in with the Cascan flashing away. Underneath the tower, Broken Blade tanking it up. Trimby there, death from below. Targamas finds it once again.
Next, as if this fight just continues to be so long, Malrang finds Caps.
He finds Caps and he finds Jankos, but he has to find a way out of this one because the charm's gonna hit. And Caps goes on a killing spree. And now without their jungler, Rogue have to retreat.
Look at the waves, so they're pushing in. That's one Nexus tower left. Caps finds Larson.
Another charm! Another stopwatch pop by Larson. Caps looking for the kill. Locket used as well. Caps able to dodge away with the Spirit Rush, and G2 are still on the Baron.
They're going to be able to. G2's going to force it.
Larson caught out, knocked up, and Broken Blade trying to get into the backline. Caps going in as well as Trimby is low. Odo just able to survive, so making that rocket. Can Targamas find the resets? Death from below missed. Comp found one.
It's on towards the tier 3 top tower. The poke comes out from both sides.
Half HP on the tower, it's going to fall. Caps just needs a couple more autos to take it down. Call of the Forge God coming in as well. The Unbreakable by Trimby to try and stop it, puts it in the wrong direction. And Trimby's locked up, and Trimby's charmed up, and Trimby is buried under the ground. G2 now take their second inhibitor. They're looking for the third, down towards the bottom side. Only one Nexus tower. A victory march, unrelenting. They continue to push forward. Baron buff. Malrang looking for the flank. Jankos caught out. Jankos shut down. Comp takes it, even with the Call of the Forge God coming out. The stun onto Caps. He cleanses a little bit late. Rogue trying to defend, they got a man advantage, but what can they do? The shock blast goes wide, Caps still advancing. Flash jump, Trimby tanks it. Perfect play by the support from Rogue, but the death from below is enough. And the death of Rogue is written in stone. G2 claim their 9th title.
The screams from G2, 12-0 through the lower brackets. Dominating the finals.
What an incredible run for G2. There was so much doubt. The expectations around this team was not that they would be fighting for a spot in the finals, was not that they would be winning the split. But they have grown, evolved, and they have become Europe's strongest. 12-0. The most dominant lower bracket run Europe has ever seen. G2 Esports is back on top.
And what a moment right there where Jankos walks to Caps, puts his hand on the shoulder and can't help but just smile, right? These two have been through so much together. A new iteration of G2. They were the backbones. Rogue is down. T1 is next. G2 booked their ticket to MSI.
And in what fashion they did it. Around the corpses of their enemies. There was just nothing anyone could do against this G2 lineup. Ever since they lost to Fnatic, it was just unrelenting. It was unstoppable. It was almost destined to be for G2. And as they walk forward, and as they surround the trophy they've raised 8 times before, Europe, give it up for your LEC champions, G2! G2, a team that has never gone more than 12 months in the LEC without a title. They came in, they won 4. They lost for a year, they won 4. They lost for a year, they won 1. Is it the start of something new for this G2 team?
Definitely could be, and you have to think of the players where they were this time last year, right? Flakked in the ERLs, Targamas in the ERLs, Brokenblade on Schalke, struggling a lot in the regular seasons. Now those 3 alongside Captain Jankos lift their trophy in 2022.
And it's crazy to think Flakked's very first split.
Yeah.
Champion of the LEC.
How many rookies have come into the LEC and won a title?
I mean, especially a rookie that like split. He didn't even get to EU Masters. Like, it's not like they took someone from the best team in EU Masters and said, okay, we're going to plug and play him. Flakked was not really seen, untested. Like, he was not someone whose name was on everyone's lips, but he came in and he proved that he belongs to be amongst the best in Europe.
And small fun fact, Brokenblade won NA and then won EU.
Yeah.
Proving NA greater than EU. I'm kidding. Yeah.
He had to level up to win EU.
True.
He won NA first when he was lowest.
But that's very few players hold that accomplishment. Of course, Hooks is one of them, Sven another, but Brokenblade now joins the few players that have won both regions. And you can see the players continuing to celebrate in their success.
I will say, we talked to Albon backstage earlier, and he said that Ocelot promised them business class tickets to MSI if they won. So now they get business class tickets. That's probably why they're celebrating so much.
Caps versus Faker again. Like, we don't get many international rivalries, but G2 versus T1 is definitely one of them. The 2019 G2 versus SKT era was very G2 dominated, and Faker is in form and said he wants revenge against both Caps and Jankos. And with Caps back to claps, with crowds back in the stage, you know it's going to be a banger.
And tonight's all about celebration for G2, but I think the hard work starts soon again for that fight at MSI. But for now, I think smiles all across the faces, undefeated ever since their game against Fnatic.
And I think that's the most important thing. I think many were worried about Europe's chances internationally, and of course, Europe isn't going to come in as the favorites, but with a run like that, how can you not be confident and excited to watch this G2 roster on the international stage?
Everyone was gleaming in G2, right? Everyone had their moments. Brokenblade, flexibility on the org, yanking towards mid, Caps and Jankos looking like a mid jungle at a level we've never seen them before, in top form. And Flakked being a rock and Targamas being the wild factor.
The largest shoe known to man. I will say, on the other side of the coin for Rogue, less of a bang, more of a whimper. It seems in game 3 they did fight, but just constantly G2 seem to have their number, and once again it's Rogue just coming short. Third, second for this team now.
Is the expression always the bridesmaid, never the bride?
Yeah.
It's got to feel frustrating for Rogue.
And for Oda One, mate.
Yeah.
445 games without a title now.
So I know. He's putting his shoes back on and
while
he's
screaming, while watching his team hit the Nexus.
The thing is, one of the last times he screamed when he won the game, he fainted on the active stage in 2019. So I think him sitting down is probably a wise choice.
Incredible. Yeah, commiserations to Rogue. They had an incredible split themselves, and I think that many will continue to respect them as a team here in Europe. Summer is going to be a contentious one for sure. The stories and the rivalries just kind of speak for themselves as we return in summer. But what an impressive run once again for G2.
I mean, they dismantled Vitality, dismantled Misfits, dismantled Fnatic, and now they've dismantled Rogue.